It's 1, 2, 3. What are we fighting for? Don't ask me, I don't give a damn. The next stop is Vietnam. And it's 5, 6, 7. Open up the pearly gates. Well, there ain't no time to wonder why. We're all gonna die.
Well, I think this is going to be a rough old night, but I'm stoned, so I think we'll get through it. See you in the morning.
Breakfast 1. Loads of pills yet again. At least breakfast 2 is something I can actually eat. Well, I was right. It was a pretty difficult night, but managed to get some sleep. Now up and awake. And now I suppose we have our lunch, which consists of, well, mostly pills, as you can see. But at least we're still here. Well, today I'm going to try and make it to the pub. It should be quite interesting. Try and do it with no rests. But at least when I get there, I know I'll be worn out, so it'll be a good excuse to stay. So we'll see how that one goes. What I'll do is I'll take a camera with me, but as you can see, I've only got cheap old stuff, but we'll try and get some footage and see what laughs we can have. I'm just glad to be home. Makes a change from having a nurse come in at 5:30 in the morning saying, "I'd like to take your blood, please." Yeah, wake you up and then stick your needles in you. I mean, when I was there, they had trouble all the time getting blood. And they kept saying to me, "Oh, it's because you're not drinking enough, you're dehydrated." And then they come in at 5:30 in the morning. I said to one of them, I said, "When do you think you're most dehydrated?" "Probably around 5:30 in the morning, when you've had 12 hours with no drink, and now you're dying for a, wee." No, I mean, how ridiculous can you get taking blood at that time? I mean, one time they took 15 attempts. 8 in one arm, 7 in the other. I made them wait. The other crazy thing, as soon as it comes to meal times, you're trying to shovel your food in, and it's, "Oh, we're now going to take your blood pressure and your heartbeat," and oh God, so you got one arm trying to feed you and the other one wrapped up in this bloody thing that's taking your pressure. I mean, how ridiculous is that? Then they leave you alone all day. I don't know. Still, I said they're doing their best, and I must admit the nurses are very good, very good. It's the doctors you've got to worry about. One doesn't talk to the other one, so you get all these half-truths, and it's just like going to the council, really. But no, I'm glad to be out now, so at least I can control what I'm doing, Oh, and in case if you didn't catch what I've got, what happened was I was feeling really rough and finding it hard to breathe, and I thought, well, like men do, man flu and all that crap. Anyway, my friend Trina, she decided to grab me by the scruff of the neck, take me down the doctors. We got to the doctors, they wired me up, and turns out the old heart was going at 164 beats a minute. Been doing it for 3 days, like running a marathon. Me running a marathon. Anyway, they got me into hospital. Spent 2 days just mucking around, didn't know what to do, and it turned out I had fluid on the heart, which was stopping the heart pumping the old oxygen around the body. So first thing they did, they did an ultra scan, found the fluid, and but unfortunately at the same time found out that I'd got a tumour in my left lung. Checked that out, and turns out it's stage 4 lung cancer, so it's sort of spread all over the place, which was a bit of a shock, I must admit. Anyway, so Then they spent 2 days deciding what to do. Do we have a go at the cancer, or do we have a go at the heart, the lungs, or whatever? Anyway, in the end, they decided we'll take the fluid off. And I'll tell you what, that is not pleasant. No, not pleasant at all. They get a needle, I must admit, it looks the size of a fence post. And stick that in and then suck all this liquid off. Anyway, once they'd done that, that made me feel a hell of a lot better. Hell of a lot better. So at least I could breathe again, you know. And then it's now a case of trying to do something with the cancer. I mean, there's no chance of getting rid of it. They reckon 3 to 6 months I've got, but 3 to 6 months I can do something, isn't it? So, but well, that's lunch finished, so let's get the show on the road, see how far we get, see how many beers we can get in us. I think we'll have a shot of morphine before we go, so that's going to be interesting with a few beers, but I'll let you know, see how it goes, and as I say, I'll take this silly little camera I've got with me and see if we can get anything on that. You can probably sit and watch me get slowly smashed and then carried home. I'll see you later.
Well, we made it. This will be interesting. Ah, here comes the beer.
Yeah, I feel like we went into some kind of time vacuum at the bar then. I don't really know what was going on. It was like, it was only serving one guy, but it seemed to last forever.
Oh, that's typical then.
I don't know if that's because I'm stoned, but it just seemed to last a long time.
I don't even know if this is recording.
Well, the red light's on, so one would argue that probably is.
Are you recording? And can you hear me? This is the main thing.
I got my spectacles, so let me have a look.
Oh yes, it is. Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's a whole new world.
That's Andy, by the way. Hi there, folks. A very brave man coming out with me in this state. So we made it. That's the main thing. Cheers, mate.
Gin. Cheers to a happy journey.
Yep. And now you can watch me get pissed. Oh, how fair's that? He's gone for a bloody fag. I can't even have a fag. Still, beer's going down well. Nice pint. Don't think it really mixes with the drugs though, but we'll see. Well, here we go. Pint number 2. Can't be bad. Just hope he hurries up. I'll tell you one thing about having cancer. I don't know if you're bloody hungry. God knows why. And you don't put any weight on. Brilliant. The other thing I've noticed as well, my hair seems to be growing back. So there you are, there's a cure for baldness. Well, turns out beer tastes really strange. I don't know what these drugs are doing to my taste buds, but the good news is gin and tonic tastes really good. So I think we'll stick with that. That's my excuse. So what conclusions have we come to today? Well, we've concluded we can get to the pub, which is great. We've also found out that the drugs make beer taste really weird, but they enhance gin, which has got to be a result. We've also discovered a really good thing, that I'm not a walkie-talkie. In other words, when I'm walking, I can't speak, because I can't breathe. So if you're with a partner who's doing shopping, you get no hassle. They leave you alone because you can't answer them. So remember that one. Just say, no walkie-talkie. That's it. Anything else we found out? Not really, not really. Oh yes, we found out that I don't know how to use the camera. You know, if you just want to look up my nose and nothing else, then we'll stay as we are. The trouble is, I ain't got very long arms, so I can't hold it far enough away. So I'm going to have to get myself a broomstick or something. You know, one of those high-tech things. No, that'll be a laugh. What are we going to do tomorrow? I'll take some footage. I don't know what of. We'll see. Maybe you're interested, maybe you ain't. But I think we'll just finish off today as we did yesterday, on the bed. And, oh, that's the other thing. I think a thing called a nebulizer is coming tomorrow, so we'll have a great unboxing of the nebulizer. I think they're the biggest e-cigarettes in the world now. I'm happy to get one of them, I tell you. So, I'll see you tomorrow, and thanks for watching. Cheers.